Dave here with Gas City Gaming. Today we are going to play a couple of different games that I've really enjoyed in the past that I've talked in person to a few people about. The first one is going to be Enter the Gungeon. Tons of fun, roguelike, top-down shooter. It's really good time. And then after that we're going to play a little bit of Slay the Spire as well, which is in this month's Humble Bundle. A couple of things to mention before we get going. Two things. One, I'm still, as you can see on that side of the screen, we're still fundraising for Extra Life. We got about 2 months to go until Games Day, when I'll be doing a 24-hour live stream. Yet to decide on the theme for that, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Also, if you like any of the games you see today, if you scroll on down below this, you can see my link to oh my goodness, what's it called? The thing down there. If you scroll down, you can see it. There's a link to my Humble Bundle store. So if you see either games you like today, you can scroll down there, click on that link, and do the purchase. If you sign up for Humble Bundle monthly, you'll get Slay the Spire just included in that. It's an awesome value. Like, just personally, even if I wasn't making money off it, I would subscribe to it anyway. Also, you can just buy other games on their website as well. I think Enter the Gungeon isn't in the current monthly Humble Bundle, but I believe it's about $13, which for this game is a screaming deal. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play Enter the Gungeon for an hour and a half or so, maybe Slay the Spire for an hour and a half, and have a good time that way. So I'm just going to make sure everything is up and going here properly. But, just kind of an intro. We're going to start from new saves for both of these. It's just so you guys can see what they're like from the very beginning. Obviously, in my personal Enter the Gungeon playthrough, I've quite a bit past where we're going to be at. I'm not really going to go for any specific unlocks. If you're familiar with Enter the Gungeon at all, you know there's a ton of unlocks and things like that you can do. We're just going to have some fun and play the game from like a new player perspective today. But anyway, give me 1 sec here just to send out the notification. And then we'll be able to get going. If you have any questions about these games, feel free to ask in chat. And we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, other than that, feel free to ask in chat, and I'll do my best. I'm certainly not like a pro at either of these games by any means, so don't worry about that. But we're here to have some fun together. So let's get into it. Mr. Mouse can go away. So Enter the Gungeon is kind of like a pixel art style game. Tons of fun. Let's just get into it. So you start off. You can pick one of originally these 3 characters. I've also unlocked the Hunter, which you can get later on as well. You can play this game with mouse and keyboard, much easier with a controller though. Definitely recommend that. My favorite, I gotta say, is probably the Marine. They start with a little bit of extra armor. They can call in extra ammo when they need to. You can see each character has different guns that they start with and abilities. So the pilot here starts with kind of a laser pistol. Can call in some ammo. The convict here starts with kind of a cheap revolver and shotgun. The shotgun has limited ammo. Your primary weapon has unlimited though, so it's super handy that way. They start with Molotov cocktail. The Marine here starts with their basic pistol, and they actually have an armor slot with their helmet, which gets visually represented, and they can call in some ammo as well. The Hunter starts with a revolver, a crossbow with limited ammo, and the dog. The dog will pick up kind of pickups for you that you haven't in the room yet. So I'm going to start with my favorite, the Marine. This is the hub area of the world. So down here, you can talk to, there's a few NPCs you can talk to in the area. Let me guess, you're here to change the past, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. I was like you once, came to change the past. Now I have no future. And you can break his bottles. You should be drinking. Stop drinking. So this is kind of the tutorial area that you go through. And like there's even a couple of... we'll go through this so you guys can see it if you haven't played this before. And there's even a couple hidden secrets in here. See if I remember them. It's been a while since I've done this. Wayward soul, approach me and press A to speak. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Get it? Because it's a tutorial. Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. And anything you see like this, like these little books, because these can actually block shots when you're playing as well, which can be an advantage, because it's kind of like a bullet hell roguelike, so blocking those shots can be a good thing, but you're also trying to shoot things, so and give away your shots as well. Try flipping these tables or kicking those barrels with the A button. So, this is handy because if, say, he was an enemy and he was shooting at you, you can run behind the table, boop, and it's covered. They will degrade, like they can't take infinite shots, but you can kind of just run around, boop. It's just like he says, there's nothing, anything, but they will stop a bullet. Same thing with these books, and that one, and then these barrels. These are explosive barrels. There's water barrels, there's different kinds, and you can kick them around. So we're just gonna boop, boop. So you can get these into a strategic place if you want to blow up something to find a secret, for example. This is the key, big key to the game, is dodge rolling. It's the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing left shoulder button and a direction. You are vulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I'll open the barrier, use the dodge roll to reach the right side of the room without perishing. Wait until the last second, then press left shoulder button to begin the roll. Are you ready to begin the test? Ready. I prefer it mapped to B myself, so you can just boop, boop. This lets you dodge enemy projectiles, jump over gaps, all kinds of stuff like that. Nice work, thanks, homie. The dodge roll is the prayer of the Gungeoneer, and the Gungeon provides for its devotees. No one knows why this only works in the Gungeon, only that the Gungeon provides. If you're using a controller, you can dodge roll with B, which is what I choose to do. You must master the dodge roll if you wish to master the Gungeon. Go to the next room for the dodge roll lesson number 2. Will do, friend. It lets you get across the gaps as well. Boop. 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 But you've got the last bit to cross. Time it well. Boop. So, in the top left corner, you can see we have hearts and one shield. Because we're the Marine, we have a shield. Normally you just start with hearts, but the Marine starts with armor, and you can pick up more armor as you go as well. But the hearts each have 2 shots, and they're kind of bullet-shaped, if you look. So for each heart you have, you can take 2 damage. If you fall into a gap, you actually will just... If you fall into a gap, you take a damage. In that case, our armor took it for us, and you can see our character there has lost his helmet. You can also see we have keys, because you find 2 chests per level, and bullets, which is essentially money for the shops. There's a shop on every level as well. Dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there's no dodging through that, but there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Blanks are, again, big, huge mechanic in the game. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in a room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. They will also push nearby enemies away. Great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over to them. You don't know me, but okay. Look. Use blanks by clicking the sticks in at the same time, so L3, R3 at the same time. Use a blank to clear the way of bullets and then quickly make it through the gap. So you can pick up both, because there's a secret you need the other one for. So yeah, you can't dodge roll that much of a distance, so press both sticks, and that happens, and you have time to get through. Excellent. Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. Onward! The force of blank can reveal, and even break open false walls. Hint. Hint. You got the basics, tough guy. I suppose you've earned a reward. I've gotten befitting your stature and experience. Go on. Open it. Give me a second. I want to break everything first. Break the things. Okay, now I can open it. So you have chest, press A. The P shooter. Use right stick to aim, and right shoulder button. It says I use right trigger. reload with the X button. But first, you'll need something to shoot. One of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants, cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. This is like the most basic enemy in the game. Now, kill him! Cold-blooded, truly you are ruthless. The next rooms will be real gunfights. Kill all the enemies in each room and the doors will open. I'll meet you in a few rooms ahead. Now go! So you can see on the bottom right here, the pea shooter starts with 1,000 ammo, 6-round magazine, and you can reload mid-mag. So take a couple shots, reload. The bar over top of us is our reload timer, essentially. So that's our only gun we have at the moment, but it's different guns can have different reload speeds and stuff. See how those books on the table are blocking our shots. And when you clear a level, all the money will be magnetized to you, but if there's any ammo drops, say, you'll have to go find those. Or if there's any health drops, you'll have to go find those. Because health does drop, but not super often. And the silver bullet casings there are $5, or 5 rounds, whatever you want to call it. You can run over them before you actually clear the level if you want. Or if you just finish the level, they'll just go to you. Another thing, like I'm holding straight down on my controller and gonna fire. So they are definitely not straight. Now the pea shooter is not a very good gun, but the pea shooter is not a very good gun. The better the gun you get, definitely the better chance you have at hitting what you actually want to hit. You made it. You know how to dodge, roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use items that don't exist in gun form. The medkit, for example, that will replenish your health. Pick it. Pick it by approaching it and hitting the A button. Look. You've got plenty of health right now, so don't use it yet. But when you think you need it, jam the right trigger button, or in my case, the left shoulder button, to use it. Okay, head on through. Sorry guys, just one sec here to check something. Make sure this is all doing the things. Alright. We're back. So we're gonna go to the next room. What am I gonna do? This is also a really cool part of this. You see that thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. To use it, first open the map by holding left trigger, then select the teleporter icon you wish to warp to, and press A to travel there. Got it? Or should I explain? I got it. Good. Now use the teleport across the gap. First I'm gonna just break your stuff. Do a barrel roll. So left trigger. Here's our map. You can see all the places we've been so far, and the possible exits from the room we're in. Remember, you can warp to any teleporter. You can warp to any teleporter on the map, but just not ones in the same room. But they don't work if you're in combat. If you press A while standing on that portal, you can use a teleport back to where you were, even if where you were wasn't a teleporter. I'll be waiting a few rooms north of here. You should explore or try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss. There's a boss on every floor. So I can't go that way. So we can only go this way. Oh, the grenades. Oh, no. See, we didn't take damage for that because we were dodge rolling. Even though we were in the AoE of the explosion. Oh, the pea shooter's not. Once you've used some of the weapons this game has, you know how good not the pea shooter is. So we're gonna go this way, because we look at our map. There was a door here, but that's not showing on the map, so maybe that's a hidden area. Just saying. So let's go left in this room. Now we kick up that table, we got some cover. Now, important to note, there is no automatic reload. You will reload either when you hit reload manually, or when you are empty, and then you hit fire again. You'll reload that way as well. So, You see this crack in the wall here? That means there's a secret. We can use our blanks to expose secrets. So let's use a blank. Bam! Whole new thing. Whole new area. What happened? It's all dark and spooky. Old Knight's Shield. Heavy with experience. P cannon. So much bigger. Old Knight's Helm. Protects knowledge. So, and I'm tutorialized. So if we hit select, on the controller at least select, we can see what's in our inventory. So we have a P shooter, traditionally given engineers. This is a P cannon, so ours is upgraded. But heals active. There's heals, and we have to press to use it. It's not just a passive thing. But now we have heavy with experience. The Old Knight's Shield, the shield of Sir Manuel, blazoned with his house sigil. The Cup of Knowledge. There is a diagram on the back illustrating how to strap on the shield and examples of when to raise it, remarkably free of wear. And we have the Protect Knowledge, the Old Knight's Helm, a sturdy, if modest helmet, once worn by a knight with an unusually large head. So, in this, we got 4 armor, because we have the shield and the helmet. Also, the shield will spin around us like that, just passively blocking incoming shots that happen to hit it, so even better. Also, much better gun. So let's go to the right in here and try and get down to this closed off room. See how much better this gun is now? Dodge roll over that. Just a hallway. And here's a chest. Let's read our notes first. If you have 2 or more guns, hold Y to slow time and pick the one you want. Use Y to switch guns. So you can just, once we pick this one up, AK-47, except no substitutes. So you can just hit Y to switch those, but I've had points in this game where I've have 10 plus guns. So you can hold Y, and you can see our shield slowed right down, and you can kind of scroll through your guns. If you have multiples, the one you were on and the new one you select will become kind of your quick switch guns. So if you have 3 guns, you start with A, you select C, and you can just hit Y to just rotate between A and C. Let's go with our P cannon for now. Let's just teleport up there, slightly faster, rather than walking the whole way around. This is the boss level. So at this point, when you're normally playing a floor, you can go around and be like, oh, there's a chest I didn't get, and I want to go get that gun before fighting the boss. But we're pretty well kitted out. We got a couple of good guns, a lot of armor and health. We're full up. Speak with me when you're ready for your final challenge. Ready to put all you have learned to the test? Yes, let's do this. Then, face me in single combat? Oh yeah, right. He kind of diverts the things. So he has that little shield up, you can't do anything to him. This doesn't seem like much, and it's not, to be fair. Just wait until you get later on. So all these things, all those are not the premium currency, but the currency you'll spend in the hub world to get upgrades and different things like that. Wait, that shield. You found my shield, which means you know my terrible secret. It's true, I've never conquered the Gungeon. I'm no longer even sure this even is the Gungeon. How humiliating. That's all that bastard's fault. Whose fault? That snake Blockner. We were supposed to be partners, but shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. When I woke, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. I'm sure it was him who shot me. I think he wanted the gun for himself, but he must have not have made it. How do you know he didn't make it? Because if Blockner had changed the past, he would never have come to the Gungeon, and neither would I. But I'm still here, so he must have left. Or maybe he's stuck in the Gungeon too. It would serve the bastard right. If you find him, tell him Manny says hi. If you know what I mean. Got it. Anyway, I have nothing left to teach you. Good luck with the Gungeon and your past. That'll do. Go on. Leave me to my studies. The next time you face me, my power will be 1,000-fold. Leave me. That'll do. Go on. Anyway, let's head out. And then, at the end of a regular floor, you'll hop in the elevator, and it'll drop down to the next floor, the next floor, the next floor. And we're back in the breach. All of the things in this game are gun references and or references to pop culture. So there's tons of areas that we haven't unlocked yet. These guys won't let us through yet. You're now ready to enter the Gungeon, because you actually have to complete the tutorial if it's a new save file before they even let you in. Like all these space here, there's that. This is kind of the quick travel. You can travel to lower floors if you unlock certain things. There's people that you unlock that come up here. There's people that sit along the edges. If you want to play co-op, you can play same machine, same couch co-op. You just go up and talk to the cultist, and player 2 will start being the cultist. And they actually fire like a Nerf dart gun. It's kind of cool. Let's dive in. Dive on in. Keep of the Lead Lord. You can knock these candles over. I think there's something behind the statue. Oh, no, you gotta go right up to the statue. A shrine to an old gunslinger. There's an inscription. Kill your past. You've already damned your future. The rest is worn away. Because the whole point of this is you want to kill your past. All of these characters have done something wrong in their past, and they're here to try and change it. These guys are actually annoying for the very first room you're going to be in. So they have that flail, but eventually, if the right conditions are met, that flail will detach and come at you, basically. Oh, dynamite. The dynamite guys are annoying because when they die, if you didn't kill them, they'll die and explode towards you, so you gotta dodge out of the way. So all that. So, another thing, take note, this barrel here is a water barrel. There are fireplaces where if you can kick and roll the water barrel to and put out the fire, you'll unlock kind of a little secret that I'll hopefully get to show you. The reason I like the Marine too is he has one of the largest magazines on his guns. It may not be the strongest damage-wise, but it's one of the biggest magazines. So when you're just getting mobbed, it helps. No. Can't get through there yet. And it won't run out of water unless you shoot it and it breaks, but so we stop it there, and kick it up to the fire. So let's put the fire, and in the back, you hit A. There's a hidden room. And it's right nearby. We'll be able to head up there and show you guys what's what. And it becomes like these bullet guys, right now they only take 3 shots to die. Later on, you run into the same exact enemy, but they'll take more damage, more shots to actually kill them. So this, I need 2 keys to open this. And there's a secret under here, so we'll open it with 1 key. We should be able to pick up another one in this somewhere. No, there's a dude. No, I want... you. This guy's like a ammo monster. If you ever played Diablo and seen like the loot goblins, similar to that, you get similar monsters in here sometimes. But we don't have any ammo or any guns that actually use ammo because this is our starter gun. It has infinite ammo, so we don't need to worry about that yet. We'll leave that there and come back to it if we need. These book guys can be annoying. And there's the shop. We'll come to that a little bit later, once we have a little more money and we can maybe buy something. And you'll, as you play, you eventually learn just like what enemies do. What the red shotgun guys shoot a little bit faster than the blue, but the blue shoot 2 waves of bullets. So, because we spent our key to unlock that secret door, we don't have one to open this. But what you can do is shoot the chest. Sometimes something will actually come out of much lesser value. Not in this case. Sometimes you'll get stuff called junk, which is actually used for kind of a little hidden side quest. And sometimes you'll get squat, like that time there. Yeah, let's do some more rooms before we go to the shop. The shoop. Now the enemies will actually even kick over the table sometimes. These guys are a little more basic, so they might not, but... Ooh. Ghosts are tough. They have a good gun. See, oh, there they go. They did kick over a table. Try and use cover. There's another key. So let's go down to... What secret room was there? Let's go down to our secret room, unlock that, and travel down the rabbit hole. I don't know if it's actually a rabbit hole, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Did I not pick up the key? I didn't pick up the key. Because I'm so good at this game. It's because I'm so good at this game. If you pick up the key, you can then use the key. Don't know if you guys knew that. That's just some helpful advice. You're welcome. Alright. Boop. Oh no. I actually forget what's down here. I played this game quite a bit, and then I took a couple months break from it. Alright. That's what happens when you get hit. When you have armor and get hit. Going forward, if we get hit, we'll just lose health and become invulnerable very briefly. Dang it, Pooh. I think that's supposed to be a Pooh. Dang it, Pooh. And not the adorable bear with small piglet and children friends. Alright, so I gotta cross this. So I'm gonna have to go like dive. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't that bad. We only lost 1 health. Probably could have planned that better, but I'm not the planning type. So this whole area seems like kind of sewer themed. I think these can actually be different. But man, take it. There you go. Oh, there's more. There's more. Grenade one. Oh, ghost. That's a cool thing. The game here, once we are out of combat, I'll show you guys, has like an encyclopedia of all the stuff in it. So you can know about the Ammonomicon. Again, references. So pea shooter, trash cannon. So we can go down. We can see all the guns that we've seen so far in the game. All the starter ones there. If we scroll down. There's the sawed-off shotgun, regular shotgun, Smiley's revolver. So you can see I haven't, even in my playthrough, I haven't seen all of the guns. Not really even that close to it. You can see all the bulletkin, basically all the enemies you've seen. This is not too many of the more advanced ones, but... And then all the bosses as well. We haven't seen any bosses in this playthrough, so it's not going to show us anything, but... Die, Pooh. Go away. Are those bullets vomiting at us? I feel like that's what they're doing. These green slimes. Because, like any bullet hell, you know, you have to keep an eye on where the enemies are, what they're doing, as well as where you are. You don't want to accidentally step. Oh, the mushrooms. I don't like the mushrooms. Just like in real life. I'm sorry if you're a mushroom farmer, I just don't like mushrooms. It's nothing personal against you. I just don't like what you... I was gonna be mean and say I don't like what you do for a living, but that's not what I mean. I don't enjoy the product that you make, even though the product you make is just fine, I'm sure. Ooh, there's a shop down here. So now's a good time, let's visit the shop. The shop. Cool. So I have a couple of guns, a Luxon cannon, a copper amulet. You buy some health, some ammo, key, and blank. And as you get to the different levels, he also doesn't like it when you shoot in here. I think he eventually finds you. I've never really done that, but as you get to more advanced levels and you unlock more guns through in your playthrough, he'll have new and better things and different things. And of course, like any shooter game, there are some guns that are just better than others, but also like a shotgun versus this pistol, that's kind of based on your playstyle. I like this pistol. See, there's a water barrel here, so there's going to be a fireplace coming up soon. I feel like. See, this is a blue one. That isn't... The brown ones are common. The blue ones are uncommon chests. So, the higher the rarity of the chest, the potential higher the rarity of the gun or item inside. On each floor, there's 2 chests. One will have a gun, one will have an item. You don't know which is which. At least I don't know. I'm not able to tell which is which yet, anyway. Just wait for you to come around the corner. Got him. Oh, you're so sick. I'm so sorry. Here, just I'll put you. Just shh. It's gonna be okay. I like how that even has like a little nugget. I think technically it's like a bullet casing, but it looks like a little nugget of corn. They're going for a theme here, folks. No. Okay. Next one. So I think we almost have this floor clear. I mean, I just jinxed it, so we're gonna die here. But, not here, but on this floor. Also because I'm so... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. No, we're fine. We're fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine here now. How are you? Giant mushroom. Just as he spreads so many projectiles. No. So far is the reason I don't like him. Don't cover. In case. See, the table's cracked now because it absorbed a few projectiles. And hide. This isn't a cover game, even though that's what I was just doing. Stay on brand. Rambo bullet. Good little bandana. It's adorable. There we go. See how in the last floor, those little basic bullet guys were taking 3 shots. Now they are taking more. It's the same exact enemy, but they're just taking more bullets now because we're on a tougher level. It would be nice if we got another gun, though, I will say that. That's a rare chest. I want that. I really want another key, but I don't have to buy a key. See, we'll so finish exploring this floor first here. And then we'll see what's what. No, please roll. Get it. Goes there. We go. This is a large floor. That. So this is kind of last branch we have to go through. One of these 2. I also like the Marine's pistol because it has very good range. Whereas the revolvers a couple of the other characters have wouldn't be able to reach those guys. Like the projectiles would disappear. Little mushrooms. There we go. And there's a poison. If you stand in that green puddle long enough, you will get poisoned and lose a few health for as long as you remain poisoned. There's a boss that does poison damage as well. And the bosses are semi-randomly generated, like, only certain ones can show up. They'll have a range of floors where they show up. And that will over those. So there's our boss for the same. So let's go back here. Just go up the other branch. And if we don't find a key, we're probably going to go buy a key from the shopkeeper to try to get a gun. So this is cool. These chests, if you have more guns, you can throw 2 guns into this chest to get kind of a semi-randomized other one. Ooh, armor up. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go to shopkeeper. I want to try for the rare chest, the green chest. Still only requires 1 key. But we're gonna go to the green chest. Please be a gun. Please be a gun. That's, yeah, it's a gun. The Judge. Hot shot. So, Judge Dredd reference, see what I mean? They're all pop culture references. So with the Judge, you fire kind of good bullets, but the last bullet in the chamber, or last bullet in the magazine, is a flare, and also will potentially light enemies on fire, make them take damage over time, and just does more base damage as well. Ghost or the Blab? Oh yeah, the Blob is the boss in this area. See what I mean? How the original boss fight was easy compared to actual boss fights. Because Manuel guy there would have been dead by now. Okay, so I think the last round in the chamber does like a random effect. Yeah, we got a pop out. And you get bonuses if you manage to not use a blank and not, or I think it's just not take damage during a boss fight. You get bonus rewards. We're about halfway. And looks at that health bar at the bottom. No. Oh, that was close. No, get away. Oh, jeez. Ah, dang. Almost. Okay. We're not gonna die against him. For sure, for sure. He said as he died against him. So you gotta know what length your dodge roll goes to. There we go. So we took a few hits in that. Definitely not my best boss fight, but he's so sad. So we got one kind of premium currency, got some health. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. The pulse cannon. Ba-dow, 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 ba-dow. Ba-dow. There, now he's dead. Alright, and then we have our elevator. I'm not sure where this one takes us. Normally they just take you down the floor. Okay, it did. Just took us down the floor. Like I said, it's been a little while. I played it a lot. I used to. And I just recently picked it back up. But stuff changes. And I also have a bad memory. Stuff changes and I forget. See, you're more advantageous. Oh, jeez, I'm not having a good time here. It's more advantageous to try and dodge through the projectiles rather than away from them most times. So okay, I can demonstrate how to take. So we have a pulse cannon. You can watch the flame there. You can slow time, and we can go to this pistol, and we'll just switch between the marine sidearm and the pulse cannon. If we wanted the sidearm and the Judge, we can switch quickly between those. Okay. So yes, these guys only take 3 shots again, but we also are shooting them with a better weapon. Cool. And you'll see the sewer floor, whatever that was, is bigger than an average floor. Oh, these guys. Dislike these guys. Dislike you. Because they shoot them out, the projectiles stick to the wall, and then come back at you like that. Alright, we got a key, so we can find a chest. We're good. I'd rather find my keys than have to buy them, obviously. You'd rather spend your money on something else. Okay. So... Yep. Platforming. Oh, and the shop's down here. Okay. Cool. So we got blanks, parts of the. So this is one thing. There's, I forget the name of it, but there's this bullet statue that pops up in the chamber, and you can buy the parts of it as you go. Different parts are available on different floors, and you construct the whole thing. You unlock, I think, another character and stuff. Like there's so many unlockables and stuff. Table tech shotgun. We'll leave the heart for now, because we have a lot of the dungeon left to explore. See, I still don't know 100% what this guy does. I know if you drop stuff for him, he'll give you things. But I'm not sure. And I think there's certain combinations you can do to kind of manipulate what he drops you. But not something I've explored a ton yet. Up. And if you're watching this after the fact, or if you're watching, just don't, like, I know I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff. So this is, I think this is actually metronome, better and better. So what does that do? It doesn't tell you what it does, but you can look it up. Passive items. Better reload speeds and weapon accuracy for the Marine. See? Improves equipped gun on each sequential kill. Taking damage or changing guns will reduce the bonus back to 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to call in ammo for this gun so that we can just keep using this gun and hopefully get it very, very strong. Because every time we kill somebody, this gun gets stronger. Switching away from it, reloading doesn't change. Switching away from it weakens it. So we don't want to do that. Oh, this unlocks one of the shops in the chamber. So we may buy a key later on. I'm still not 100% sure what these areas do. The altar is empty, but I don't know what to put on the altar. There's probably a certain pickup you have to then drop on the altar, but I just don't have it. Alright, so where are we last? This room. That's why the teleporter's handy, is you don't have to backtrack the entire way. Yeah. Oh no. Ooh. Cell key. What could it unlock? Probably a cell. I mean, I'm just guessing. Finally. I knew it would be a while before someone came down here, but seriously? It's been forever. Anyway, we should get back to the shop. It's been closed for way too long. You should come by. We're on top level of the breach. You can't miss it. And this guy? Thank you for rescuing Mistress Cadence in this one. I will escort her to the breach. Come on, Ox. Ugh, you're always so slow. So you'll unlock things like that. So that unlocks a vendor for the breach, and you'll come across that multiple times. Oh, come on. Okay, let you fire your thing, and then we come get you. Alright. Technically, the drop killed him, not me. Where's... Stop bullying! I'm being bullied. Internet help! I'm being bullied. Also on the internet. Health's getting a little low. I got a lot of money though, so I might be able to buy some from the shop later. Oh, there's our boss. So we know where that is. So where else do we have to go? I think it's just this room. Yeah. So we'll clear off both branches from this room, hit the shop, and try our second boss of this run. I want to check. Does this music note resets on damage, I think, right? Taking damage or changing guns, yeah. So we don't take damage for a while. This thing's gonna pump out the damage. There's an uncommon chest, but I'm gonna leave that. Pans. What else we get? That's, I think, in my opinion, that's kind of the better way to play these, is to wait, see what the entire level gives you, and then decide where and if you want to spend your resources. There's another uncommon chest. Okay. So that's all we got. So we got 2 uncommon chests. One there and one there. Let's go buy some health, what we can. Let's buy the key. Thanks much. I think we got lots of ammo for this gun. The clip isn't huge, so we got quite a bit. How much is this? This is 110. Spy tech table tech shotgun. Lock and load, right? This ancient technique will fire a vicious shotgun blast when a table is flipped. Chapter 6 of the Tabla Sutra. In flipping, there is both a momentary creation and a permanent destruction. Both should be cherished. So now if there's tables in the boss fight, right? So which one do we want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one. This one just magically appeared, so I mean it's gotta be better if it just magically appeared. That's just science. Oh, this guy. This guy's hilarious. So if you ever played the game Bubble Bobble, that's what this is based off of. Blicka, 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 blicka. Blicka, blicka, blicka. But let's go with you. So we just lost our damage bonus because we had to switch back to our judge. But maybe this guy will spawn some ads. He does. Oh yeah, no, this isn't gonna end well. Okay. Okay. I have 1 health left in both blanks. So we're gonna slow time, we're gonna switch to this. Yeah. Get it? Because it was Snake, the bullets are moving like Snake. Like the game, the old game Snake. So let's go return to the breach, see what changed, because we unlocked our vendor. Did we get anything else? I don't think we got anything else. As for the sake of you guys, I usually do the Marine, but for the sake of you guys, we'll try somebody else. Let's do the Hunter, because she has a dog. Alright, so that's still boarded up, because we haven't unlocked that yet. Oh, we could have unlocked that, but I didn't, because I'm not a smart person. Let's go check out this vendor, though. So this is our friends. Greetings. Thank you for the assistance. The acquisitions department is once again operational. Thanks for getting us out of that cell. This is the Gungeon acquisitions department. You can donate, and we'll order new guns and items for the collection. It can be hard to come by here in the Gungeon, but since the Hmon took over, that's all anyone on the outside uses. Yeah, the Gungeon is like a reliquary or some kind of a museum, only for guns. So we are collecting all the best ones, and then throwing them downstairs. Luckily, the Hmon has to put rebels down pretty regularly, so we've got a constant supply of new equipment. They'll sell us anything. Once they're ordered, you can find the new stuff in the chambers. So order whatever you want. If you've ordered everything we have listed, just come back later. That's it. What are you barking at? Don't bark. She's a nice lady. Okay, she doesn't seem that nice, but still. Good dog. Alright, so you can buy different guns that will then appear in chests and at the vendors. Actually, when you go into the chambers, there's items, the heart bottle, the rocket-powered bullets. Heart bottle just gives you an extra heart. Thompson submachine gun, 1 RPG. Heart bottle. See, initially these are cheap. In my later on your playthroughs, depending on how many you've bought, I think the prices go up. The carbine's really good, so we're gonna buy that. Heart bottle is worth it. That is good. RPG I'm not a big fan of because it takes so long to reload. And the gamma ray's okay. So look at that. If you could upgrade the gamma ray, it's real good. What was this one again? Rocket power bullets? Yeah, that's pretty good too, I think. So, alright, this one I don't really want. So I'll just give them some time and they'll get things to fill the other spaces of the stuff we did buy. Alright, that one's still going. So let's do one more run. We're just kind of starting to get lots of time. So, depending on how long this run goes, we might do this one, then maybe one more, and then we'll get some Slay the Spire in. You can see this person's weapon only has 6 rounds. Decent range. They also have this crossbow. It's one shot, but it is a decent amount of damage. Also does have limited ammo. See the crossbow's one-shotting these guys. That was cool, isn't it? What? Oh, you dug up a blank for me. Good boy. Good boy. Can I pet you? Yeah, I can pet you. You can pet the dog. Look at it. There's always time for dog pets. Good boy. Want some fish? Here. Take some food. Come here. Eat the apple. Yeah, it's a good boy. This is cool. So these pictures, see how the chains connect to that, and the chains connect to the chandelier? You can either shoot them from across the room, or go up to them and just activate them, and that'll damage it. That actually does a lot to enemies that may be underneath it. There we go. Taking him out like it's nothing, cause it ain't nothing, or it is nothing, because it ain't something. No, please no. It's like your individual items, like how last time we had the item that makes shotgun blast. Whenever we flip the table, that's gone, because that was an item on that particular character, right? So in between runs, those will go away, but the upgrades, like all the guns we bought from that shop for them to throw in the dungeon, those will stay. You don't have to buy those every time. Alright, took a little damage in that one. Not doing too bad. I'll show you guys one of my favorite things. You might have seen once or twice already. If you dodge roll over a table, you actually just jump on top and slide over the table. And in some levels, there's a giant row of tables, just because it's supposed to be like a big dining room or something. So let's see if we can lure these guys over here. Come here. Come on. Come die under the shadow. You did it to yourself. I'm not playing that well this playthrough either. Just heads up, like this stream is tagged with casual for a reason. Alright. Ooh. I don't like this one because the exploding barrels. Okay, so there's a water barrel. So is there a fireplace? There is a fireplace down here. Also, is there a water barrel in here? Yeah, there is. Cool. Makes that easier. Ah, nice. You drop a heart once in a while, but it's definitely not enough to rely on it. Dog. Secret room. Over there. Let's see what's in the because the secret rooms can change, actually. Sometimes there's different stuff. This is a similar. What's it? It's button. Hey! Hey! You're looking pretty beat up. Want to take a break and come back later? Not this time, talking button. Just... How do you... Don't judge me. So what? I'm looking beat up. You would too. What's this? Shrine of Glass. Pray at the altar. Glass Guanstone. Fleeting defense. So these ones... Remember how we had that shield in the tutorial? These ones, once each of these gets hit once, they go away. But still... Better than, much better than nothing. Oh! Much better than nothing, is what I was going to say. Assuming how the crossbow is much more powerful. 3 shots to that big armored dude killed him, whereas usually it's much more than that. Go right here. Nice. At least there's some outdoors. Oh yeah, you guys gonna see the table slide? Don't ruin my table. Don't you flip those tables? Yeah. Cool. All right. Ready? 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 Yeah. 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 It does damage them, so you can only do it like 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Yeah. Worth it though. 100% worth it. Alright, where do we gotta go? That one, the shops, let's do that. Go up. I don't know if they're, I'm sure, well, there may be an optimized, we won't say best, we'll say optimized playthrough style or order, or, you know, like, do you visit the shop first? Do you visit it late? Do you, but I am not that much of a competitive person where I would look that kind of stuff up. Ooh, dropped a key. Ooh, piece of candy. It's down here. Chest room. And since we have 2 keys, oh yeah. Trash cannon, take it out. Yeah. So this is poison, but the only bad thing about this is it also affects us. So that's probably not going to get used a lot. In a room with like a lot of smaller minions, it's gonna be awesome. It would have to be a large room with a lot of smaller minions. Let's check out the shop. Okay, what do we got now? Got an Uzi, or sorry, machine pistol. Let's buy this other heart. Lock and load, right? Lock and load, right? It's totally not a surfer dude. He's like an old Italian. Lock and load, right? That's very stereotypical. Might as well. Let's check out what item we got. Legs! Oh, these are cool. More machine than man. Or in this case, woman. Yep. All the things we bought. Yep. Thank you. Alright. Movement speed increased. Meow. Yeah, it's a little noticeable. That's even like a 25-30% increase. I'm sure there's the actual numbers are known, I'm sure. But let's check out our boss. Depends what boss we got. This might be good, this might not. This guy, I think this was one of the first bosses I faced. Later on, he may do like a leap up attack where he leaps up and lands on you. That'll explode into a bunch of projectiles and be kind of annoying. The increased movement speed of this guy actually really matters. Normally, you can't out-strafe his spray shots like that. So with this particular boss, the speed boost makes a big difference because we can now just out-circle him like this. And there we go, no damage. Hey, so we'll get some bonus rewards because of that. Shield of the Maiden. So this is cool, so we'll see if we can unlock this. See, and there's our Tommy gun that we bought in the shop. Save for later. Yeah, let's just... So now we have 4 hearts, 2 armor, 3 blanks. So it's kind of cool. So we'll drop down. Also, when you take level no damage, you get like a bullet part or something like that. So we'll see how you use that in a second here. So step out. Elevator goes away. And then we're going to jump down here. But where'd you go? I'll show you where we went. Right here. Oh, do we have to... Is he like trapped somewhere first? I think maybe. Yeah, because this is just a second. Yeah, it's just a second one. We must have to unlock them. Normally, to unlock the fast travel, so that you can start on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th floor, etc., there will be somebody in there, and you need to have beaten that level. I don't know if it's taking no damage for the entire level, maybe, because we did do that. I know it's at the very least having to take no damage for the boss. Also, oh, it's a laser Tommy gun. Oh, I like this. I like this. And then you give it that along with some of your resources to the elevator technician essentially, and they unlock the fast travel to that floor for you. Good old Tommy gun technique. Spray and pray. Oh, see this one? What does this unlock? There's this chest in there. Bam. Ooh, we got, see, that immediately got worth it. We essentially got a free t-shirt cannon. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. It's just t-shirts. Just actual t-shirts. My Tommy gun is better than your Tommy gun, Ghost. Don't at me. However, you guys can at me at Gas City Gaming on Twitter or at Dave2619 on Twitter. Feel free to at me. Just I don't want the Tommy gun Ghost at me, that's all. Whoop, don't step over the things in the floor that shoot out the fire. That's bad. Wait for it. There we go. Wait for it. Ooh, rare chest. What is this? Quantity over quality. Scatter shot. Sounds self-explanatory, but we'll be sure. More bullets, less damage. Okay. So with something like this. Ooh. Okay, I can get with that. Yep. Hopefully it's not too much decrease in damage. Yep, table side. Oh gee, just bring it. So many t-shirts. You and the people sitting to your left and right want a t-shirt. You know it. That's ridiculous. That's funny. I'm over to ammo real fast, but that's funny. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Ooh, yeah. Ammo for everything. So the green ammo box is full ammo for that gear equipped gun. The red ammo box is some ammo for everything. Which in the situation we're in is probably good. Probably a good. Cool. Alright. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm starting to do it to myself with the alright thing. So I'll stop. Cool, there's our boss. Like a boss. And here. No, why won't you just... That's the only bad thing. Weaker bullets? Yes, there's more. They're weaker. These things are pretty much always one-shot, I believe, anyway, because they're basically suicide bullets. No! This was mine! You were the chosen one! Okay. So this guy explodes into a bunch of those kind of suicide bats. Don't need you. Thanks for the offer and everything, but... Alright now, we're good. I had a full meal lunch. Alright, looks like the shop is the last place we're gonna be. Right? Yeah. Oh no, there's one more room up there. The Winchester rifle, that's really good actually. That's a good time. What is this? Ring of Miserly Protection. Can I get the key and that? 30... Yeah, I can, because I don't know what this... Oh, I'm a gold short. Let's go up in this room and see if we can just get one coin. We can't because it's not a room that lets us do that. I want that. Winchester rifle with multiple multi-shot is actually probably going to be pretty good. A pretty tight spread on this, relatively. And there's a rare chest. What's in here? Ooh, you look fancy. Void Core Assault Rifle. We're getting some good guns. These guns are these are my jam. Right. Good boy. Good boy. We're just gonna stop here and we're gonna give the dog some pets because he's a good boy. Alright, let's go kill a monstrosity. I don't want the t-shirt cannon. I want Tommy gun, the Void Core Assault Rifle, and the Winchester Rifle. Those will be our quick switch. Oh, here's the poison boss. So this thing, you have to stay close, or else the bullets start chasing you, but there are a couple of pathways in that circle. You dodge roll through that, or else it petrifies you and doesn't let you shoot. I do like the design of this boss is really cool. Like just her stages and like the petrify AoE thing. This, I love this. Like just design-wise, it's not easy, obviously. Oh, we took a damage when we really didn't have to. I was just being greedy. Alright, we took our damage so we didn't get our damage-free run. But a little bit of monies, and you can just... Bap. Go away. Armor, what's this? Oh, we got somebody else following us now? Super Space Turtle. Hero from space. What is that? This minuscule weapon was wielded by the famous Super Space Turtle, a hero from beyond the stars. It is difficult for a normal human hand to wield, but can still function as a normal gun. It is best used in the hands of the Super Space Turtle, wherever they may be. I don't know, I'm guessing that's them right there. That's awesome. Alright. There's nothing else we needed from this level. Jeez. What's that? That elevator was cut loose from its cables. Black powder mine. No, Super Space Turtle. Okay, you're okay. You're safe. You're safe. Yeah, we must have to unlock that. I think we have to bring them. There's an item called a broken TV, and I think we have to bring them that. This level's annoying because that little turret gun thing that's going back and forth doesn't stop shooting until all the other enemies are dead. Get him, Super Space Turtle. See, now it stops. Good job, Super Space Turtle. Let's continue. Catch up, though. Jeez. Not waiting. I ain't got time for that. And as you can see, the levels are getting more difficult and more complex as we go. As you would expect. What are you talking about? The longer you play a game, the more complex level design. That doesn't make any sense. Is there... Oh, there's something down there. Good job. I always believed in you, Super Space Turtle, before I even knew you existed. I always believed in you. Just let him believe that. Before I even knew you were a thing. Oh yeah, this guy. I dislike that guy. That speed boost is actually coming in really, really handy. Because normally those little chains he shoots out are difficult to avoid. Okay. You guys coming? Cool. Good boy. If something happens to the dog, I'm going to be devastated. Just putting that out there right now so everybody knows. Okay. See, those guys have a green arrow? That's because this little guy back here is buffing them. So we kill him, and they become much weaker. Still not nothing, but much weaker than if he was buffing them. So there's kind of like another puzzle room, easier one, but still a puzzle. So we gotta get across. I'm gonna wait for the middle. Go. walks over, and there we go. There's some much more. Oh, epic chest. Do we run into the... We haven't yet. Okay, but we're remembering where that is, mostly because it's on a map that we can't delete. But we're remembering where that is. Hey, bud. Bye. I don't know if the dog can die, and I don't want to find out, frankly. I don't think he can, but I also don't want to test it. Because we all cry enough day to day. I don't give you that, oh, I'm tough, I don't cry. Everybody cries. It's okay to cry. Alright. Ring of Chest Vampirism. Is this the last room? We gotta find other chests yet. So there's a couple more rooms, probably. Just a regular shotgun. Blank Companion's Ring. Oh, because this one you think if you can destroy chests, you gain health if you have that ring on. But we're gonna keep our money. Let's. If I drop this guy some stuff, what can I drop him? Let's drop him the T-shirt cannon. How do I drop? I know there's a button for drop, but I forget what it is. Options, controls. Controller bindings. Drop. Hold down. Oh, so you give us money if we drop things. Cool. That's kind of... Oh, I don't really like this either, to be honest with you. So you can have that too. You're welcome. Is that all I don't want? Yeah, the rest of these are fine. Just fire the whole clip. Just hold it down. Hold down that trigger. Yes, I know I got a little sloppy there. I'm aware. But there's that chest. There could be anything in that chest, even a boat. Okay, it's not very likely there's a boat, but I'm saying it just could be. I don't know, I didn't make the game. There could be a boat. Who are we to say? Who's shooting at what? Oh. Back here, ghosty. Who just wants to kill me for my awesome laser Tommy gun so you can get rid of your sad regular one. Aw, super buffed guy. I don't like you. Okay, that wasn't that bad, actually. That sounded a lot like the Yoshi jumping noise. Ha! I can't do it, but that sound, just trust me on this one, it sounded like it. Out of ammo. Okay, I'm gonna kick this over that altar in the other room and see what happens. And am I thread the needle? Yeah. Nothing? Okay. Worth a shot. I swear there's something that you can do with those, but I just don't know what. Maybe I'll look it up for next time, but I don't know what it is right now. And you can actually get an item where you can fly as well. And that's really cool because you can just fly over this whole kit. Because normally you can also like do weird jump things in this section, but I'm not good enough to do those. As I almost just then walked into the pit. So yes, I just teleported 15 feet. What of it? There's no climate change in this particular universe. We're fine. We can use that as much as we want. Just sad old Tommy gun out of here. Make way for the new hotness. Okay, there's a lot more of this level left than we originally thought. Okay. Oh, this is the one where they all get in the carts and circle you. Okay, no, we're fine. A little worried there for a second, but it all ended up okay. So you don't gotta... Don't worry about a thing. Okay, there's our boss. Let's see, we go back to the shop and buy some ammo. That should be good. Oh, we need to go back to the shop and buy a key for the epic chest. We were supposed to remember. We were supposed to remember about the epic chest. Key. Which is good, because we can't buy ammo, so. It's in here. Oh, the love gun. Shotgun full of love. Bap. Yep. Yep. It squeaks. You also unlock gold junk, in case you guys are interested. What the? I didn't know there was a key in this room. Let's go back here. Open up this hidden thing. It's actually open it though. Be another key. And the grasshopper, the derringer. One last trick. Bap bap. Bap bap. Let's just go blow this one up. Bap bap. So it wasn't junk. It was a heart. Come here, boy. Good boy. Alright. So, you have the love gun. And we're going to second that with the pulse, or the core rifle. And then go into our boss fight. Kill it with kindness, that's what I always say. I'm kidding, I don't know that I've actually ever legitimately said that. This is ridiculous. You're funny though. Love me. Like a Sergeant Turtle or whatever his name is, just sitting there, just kind of pecking away. Good job, Sergeant Turtle. Sergeant Space Turtle Spectacular. That's not it. Look at all the teddy bears. Oh, the cactus needle, the needler. Oh, that's neat. I like this spread shot thing. We're on level 4. We're on level 4. There's not going to be anybody down here because we took damage. Let's see. Let's just go. You can skate on... Well, skate, like... It's hard to stop on the ice, at least, anyway. And get going at first. That does not do a lot of damage at all, though. That's not great. It looks impressive. Doesn't necessarily do a lot. Not saying a word. There's a key. There's a key. Get over here. Little adorable guy. Come on, you. There we go. We're running out of ammo for some of our guns. That thing's terrifying. Get rid of the buff dude first. So what I might do, what I'm thinking, is if you guys like this, we can stream this again later at other dates. And kind of keep up, this will be essentially the stream save file. And then I'll have my own personal one, just to play when I want. But I'll also have the stream save file, so we can progress on it naturally, and I can like make a playlist for it for you guys. That's what we'll probably do, because after this run, it's been about an hour and a half. So after this one, we'll probably switch to some Slay the Spire, because I have a little running around I gotta do today. For a family get-together. So I gotta do that. Because being an adult. Yeah. Responsibilities and what? Yeah, being an adult, responsibilities and whatnot. Little Sergeant Space Turtle there is helping us out quite a bit. I appreciate you, friend. Can I give you a pet? Okay, we'll pet the dog on your behalf. Okay, he's a good boy. Oh, you anticipated my movements. Clever girl. Clever ice blob. And there's some ridiculous stuff you guys can get up to in this game, like rainbow runs and turbo runs. No, no, go away, please. Go away, please. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to play with you. Please stop it. Hell. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. Man, I'm really hurting on ammo. Could use it if I get like a red ammo crate would be nice. I said a red ammo crate would be nice. Jerk. Stop shooting them, they're my friends. Temporarily. Bap, bap, bap. I just love the teddy bears. They're so adorable. They squeak. Yeah. What is this? Brick of Cash. Secret of the Masons. What does this do? Reveal secret doors. Can be used to pay off unscrupulous snitch bricks who are willing to betray their mortared brethren for cold hard cash. Not legal tender. I give you? I don't really want to give you anything. Oh yeah, the cactus is kind of not great, but it's just something with ammo, and I'm a little yes. I mean, we'll come back. We'll come back to you. Maybe if I'm alive. I just want to try the Derringer on like an easy room. Bap bap. I'm guessing it's not very good, but because the original Derringer was like extremely small caliber, because it's just like in the picture there, extremely small weapon. Ah, there's some rooms we haven't done yet. And it feels like it's continuing that tradition. Oh, took that guy out, but we hit him with all 6 rounds out of it. Seems it's no different than what it looks, I guess would be the best way to put it. Mosquito in here or something. Then pro dodge strats, yo. Get him, Sergeant. Sergeant Snips. Because he's a snap. Sergeant Snaps, because he's a snapping turtle. You gotta remember to reload after those 2 shots. Bap bap. Yeah, no, that feels better. And this guy, do not like the skeleton. Even though he's currently in love with me, still don't like you. Are we done? Is that enough deadly teddy bears? I'm just gonna stand by the turtle. He's messing him up. Oh, the shot. It's a shell that fires shotguns. Watch. Oh, and with the multi-round thing on? This is gonna be ridiculous. Okay. We got that door. Kinda wanna save this for the boss, though. So let's do you and you, I guess, because we have so few options. Yeah, you can't hurt me or the things I actually care about. Ah, it makes things adorable too. Why does it have to do that? Alright, what we got? Ooh, a heart button. We don't need any keys for anything on this floor. No. Do I want to ooh, do we have a green? Oh, we don't have any ammo. Burns. Let's do a heart bottle then. And just half a heart. That's all we has money for. Do I want to feed this anything? I don't want to walk away slowly. I don't want to feed it this, because this is too good. I want to feed it this and the Derringer. Current gun. Yes, it does. I will feed you the Derringer. Om nom nom. Gimme. Gimme. What is this? Tranky gun. Non-lethal. So it is lethal? Multiple negatives? Alright, so we know the love gun. I don't think it's called something else. What's it called? The shotgun full of love. I call it the love gun. We know that is pretty good. And this is just funny. I don't know how competitive this is actually. Oh, this level's neat. So you actually got to get in here, dodge that way when they jump, and this is neat because normally when you're against this boss, you can't actually go with that because it rotates slightly faster than you can run. Ah, damn, took one. There's just a lot of teddy bears and shotguns and different things flying around here. Okay, so we're out. We need that. And the trank gun is all we got. And once one of them starts to fall, it gets easier. There we go. Took a couple hits, but at this point I'm fine with that. We're gonna be to level 5. This is a pretty good run. Cool, green one. So what do we want ammo for? I want ammo, honestly, probably for this. Oh, and we got the gun from Fifth Element. The Zorgun. Don't push the red button. Just don't push the red button. I kind of want to push the red button. What do you want to do the first time somebody tells you not to do something? You want to push the red button. I'm surprised, like I said, I haven't... What is going on? Oh, those hammers. I dislike those. This gun seems good. I'm on fire. Help. 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 Okay. This gun seems good. Oh, no. See, the level, it gets slightly more complicated. Where's the exit? Those hands are tricky. The hammers that were there a second ago are similar to those hands. And they'll just chase you around and squish you. The spiders. You haven't actually even seen the spiders yet. I'm surprised about that. Why am I on fire? Oh no. Help. Pulp. Pulp nipples. Get him, Sergeant Snaps. Alright, are we done? Oh, we got the one. Why am I on fire again? Stop. Oh, because I'm walking over the lava thing in the middle. Okay, this might be our undoing. Well, more my undoing than yours, yeah. Made it to level 5, though. I'm happy with that. 45-minute run. 44. Sorry, 44. Okay, so we'll just hit the breach back, sprint some recurrency, and then we are going to jump over to Slay the Spire. Pilot, just because his hair. Yeah. He's like a Han Solo looking dude. Have you seen that misguided spirit? Sir Manuel. He's stuck in those halls, lost. Sad, really. Huh. I haven't decided if that guy's even in my playthrough, I haven't decided if that guy's a nice person or not. He doesn't seem super duper nice. So, see, they replenish partially. We have the RPG there still, which we still don't want. The Heart Locket. Hot Lid. I think that lights people on fire. I think I'm just going to do that. Thank you. So, like I said, we're going to leave this here for now. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, streaming this one for Extra Life donation, or sorry, the fundraiser starts in a little less than 2 months. If you want to donate, you can donate to your local children's hospital. If you want to donate to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation, you can visit my fundraising page, or many others. My particular page is in the links below, or if it's just extra-life.org/participant/GasCityGaming. You can donate. I would greatly appreciate it. Anything you're willing to give. If you have already or you can't right now, that's okay. That's cool. Just come hang out. If you like Enter the Gungeon the way it looks, you can scroll down and you can see my Humble Bundle page. You can visit Humble Bundle, pick this up. I think it's about $13 right now. It's tons of fun, so much playability. Very, very, very worth the dollars. We're about to jump into Slay the Spire. If you haven't heard of that, we're going to go through same thing, kind of through the tutorial of that as well, so we can give new players a chance to check it out and see what it's all about and how to play and stuff. So give me 2 minutes while I get stuff switched around, and we will... Yeah, give me 2 minutes while I get stuff switched around here. Boop. Bitterloop, bitterloop, bitterloop. Slay the Spire. It's really cool. It's also like a pixel art-ish type game. And that's become more and more popular recently as people like myself who grew up, like, that was just what games look like when you were playing them. It's a cool retro look. It's easier for smaller studios to do because they don't have to put as much time or money, is the big thing, into just developing the look of their game. Right? But let's jump into it. Okay, why aren't we peeking up? You guys can probably hear it. Full screen, that one. Here, we'll have to restart the game in order to get it full screen. But it's essentially a deck building game. You'll see as we do the tutorial, not deck building like Magic the Gathering deck building, as if you've ever played like Ascension, maybe, or even like a Munchkin type thing, similar to that in a way. So we'll be able to check it out here. And as you progress through a level with your deck, you get more cards for your deck, or you get items you can use to help buff things or damage the enemy, different kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. I've just got it when it's in this month's Humble Bundle. Like the Humble Bundle monthly, it was included, and I've been playing it since it unlocked in there, and I'm really liking it, so. Why aren't you coming up in there? Oh, do boo ba doo ba doo. Okay. Oh, excuse me, guys. Audio input. This weird. Windows. Slay the Spire. There we go. Look, let's go. Okay, so this is kind of in the middle of the thing I was doing. But let's get back out to... we're going to start kind of a brand new run for you guys. That was a little sneak peek at some advanced stuff, but... Band run, compendium stats... We're going to just pick a new empty slot. Stream. Alright. So we get going right from the beginning. So we're going to run through the tutorial here. Choose your character. So at the beginning you only have the one character. Each of the character has special abilities and start with varying levels of HP. So you start with 80 for the Ironclad and 99 gold. I think they all start with the same amount of gold. The remaining soldier of the Ironclad sold his soul to harness demonic energies. Burning Blood, so at the end of combat, heals 6 HP. Cool. You have 5 unlocks remaining, 300 experience next unlock. We're going to start our journey. Alright, so on the first level of the Spire, it looks like this. You click on one of these to start. Each of these, as it says on the right here, are an enemy. Regular hostiles. Other things you can have are elites, so powerful enemies, you kind of in between just regular enemies and bosses. You can rest, and in those rooms, let's see, do we have a rest room? Do we have a rest room? So in these rooms, you can either rest to heal, or if you feel comfortable with your health level where it's at, you can just... Why is the video not moving for the thing? Okay. Now I think we're good. Yeah. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. I just want to make sure. Yeah, how about that? So this is going because. Let's just add a source. How's that? There we go. Cool. Let's do that. That'll work. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get back into it. What on earth? Okay. Get away, mosquito. Can we just go full screen? Will we have troubles? Okay, so we're gonna jump out and back into this. Sorry about this, guys. Don't know why this is having the difficulties that it is. Alright, so this is gonna go good now. It's not. This is weird. We're gonna exit out of this completely. So, the different kinds of rooms will do different things. In the restrooms, you can choose to heal, or you can choose to upgrade a card. You get treasure chest rooms, which is just random treasure. You get kind of question mystery rooms, which can either be combat, they can be some kind of just like text-based challenge, they can be just treasure too, and kind of anything in between those. But like I said, once this gets back up and going, we will check it out. I don't know why it's having troubles like that. That is weird. But anyway, so once it should be up and going, we're just trying to change Ray. We're just trying to change up some settings so it streams properly. Because, well, it's weird, because right now I'm on my OBS, make sure the settings are correct. And right now I'm just set to a borderless window, so when I'm here moving the mouse around, it looks fine, but when I click on it to select this window, I'm moving my mouse right now, but you can't see it. And you can probably hear that stuff, so that's why it's weird. I'm sure it's something very simple I'm just missing. Fast mode, show fair quick keys, long press, upload gameplay data, ambient sound effects. Just borderless full screen. Basically, if this doesn't work, if I can't get this to work soon, we're just going to jump on and play some Magic or something just to hang out for a little bit longer. And while that's going, we're going to look up some tunes for this in the meantime if we can't get this running. Top 100 songs of July 2019 on Spotify. I don't even know all of these, so don't ask me.
Everything's been so messed up lately. Pretty sure he don't wanna be my baby. Oh, he don't love me, he don't love me.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's just Slay the Spire, having difficulties, or whatnot, but we're just gonna play some good old arena. But anyway, Slay the Spire is really fun, and I will figure out how to stream it at some point. So when I do, we will come back to it. But trust me on it, guys, it's a lot of fun. But you know what else is also fun? Magic Arena. Anybody see any of the Throne of Eldraine spoilers that are out lately? Actually, yeah, let's have a quick... While Arena's updating, let's have a quick look at those. Thank you to the people at Mythic Spoiler for getting them up within seconds of them being spoiled. Ooh, there's more. Oh, cool. Okay, there's more than I saw last time. Okay.
Nobody shows up unless I'm paying. Ever think on me just to the failing? Oh, he don't love me, he don't love me, he don't love me, he don't
All right.
love me, but it's okay.
Just zoom in a wee bit here so we can see these a little better. Alright, so Circle of Loyalty is 4 and 2 white for a legendary artifact. This spell costs 1 generic mana less to cast for each knight you control. Knights, you say? Creatures you control get +1/+1. Anthem. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, make a 2/2 knight with vigilance. 3 and a white tap, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Knight tribal? Like, if there's gonna be a set based around knights, it's gonna be kind of the fairy tale one, right? Oko, Thief of Crowns. Generic mana, green and a blue. I saw this one a little earlier myself. For a mythic legendary planeswalker, Oko. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Comes with 4 loyalties, +2, create a food token. I've seen food tokens referenced in other cards, so those are a thing, don't worry. +1, target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with token, green elk creature with base and power, toughness, and 3/3. So it could be removal, could be a way to turn your stuff into creatures if you need to. So it's kind of a way to protect itself. And it's -5, exchange control of target artifact or creature you control with target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or less. Okay. That seems fine. It's going to be more of a utility tempo thing, like maybe it gets into the Bant kind of control-y decks. Rankle, Master of Pranks. 2 generic mana and 2 black for a mythic legendary creature, Fairy Rogue. Its flying haste and is a 3/3. Whenever Rankle Master of Pranks deals combat damage to a player, choose any number. Each player discards a card, each player loses 1 life, and draws a card. Each player sacrifices a creature. I feel like it's going to be mostly the first one. Each player sacrifices a creature. Could be in the tokens, in like the same deck Liliana. Could be in there. Anyway, let's just keep going and see some of these new ones. The Royal Scions, generic, a blue and a red. Legendary Planeswalker Will Rowan. Oh, cool. These are from the a previous set. And they're brother and sister. And they were from a previous set, which I forget. The Battle Bond? Are these guys from Battle Bond? Anyway. This comes at 5 loyalty. +1 is draw a card, then discard a card. Cool. Another +1. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike and trample until end of turn. That's pretty good. -8, draw 4. When you do, the Royal Scions deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. So it's minimum do 4. Which is fine, but hopefully there's something with a lot more draw to make that a little more effective. Like maybe this gets along with Ral from War of the Spark? Or not War, the one before War. Ravnica Allegiance. And Garrick, the big spoiler from the video. If you didn't see the 3.5-minute trailer, this is the big reveal. Garrick is back after, like, 5 years? Garrick, Hero's Huntsman, 4 generic mana, a black and a green for a mythic legendary planeswalker, Garrick. 5 loyalty comes in with. For 0, you can create 2 2/2 black and green wolf creature tokens with. When this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garrick you control. A -3, destroy target creature, draw a card. Good old, like, that's what Vraska did, basically. Removal and an advantage of some sort. And -6, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3 and have trample. So he drops down, immediately has 2 creatures to protect himself. So removal to just get rid of the one doesn't happen. And then the next turn, if you do attack into him, he can immediately make an emblem, a really, really good emblem in those colors. What else we got? All That Glitters. How's Arena doing? We'll finish off with these first, though. Throne Drain. All That Glitters. Generic mana and a white for an uncommon enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Okay. It's not, doesn't give first strike, so it's not the previous one. I'm having a bad day today, I can't remember things, but It's fine. It's gonna be good in limited, unless there's really artifact or enchantment heavy deck coming up, which there's a lot of those in this set, so it could be a thing. But again, just like any aura in limited, unless you get something with hexproof or something, your opponent tries to put something on the creature, you kill it, and then you just 2 for 1. But Midnight Clock, 2 generic and a blue for a rare artifact. As tap, add blue, 2 in blue, put an hour counter on it. At the beginning of each upkeep, put an hour counter on it. When the 12th hour counter is put on Midnight Clock, shuffle your hand and graveyard into the library, and then draw 7 cards and exile it. So, play it turn. In a Simic deck, you pretty easily get this out turn 2. Your turn 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw 7. So, takes 6 turns to draw 7. If you have extra mana, you can pump it into it. This would be real good in Commander. But otherwise, not too sure. Again, if you get a Simic or Bant control-y type deck, I think that's where this is going to go. But Piper of the Swarm, generic and a black for a black human warlock creature at rare. It's a 1/3. Rats you control have menace. 1 and a black, tap, create a 1/1 black rat creature token for 2 and 2 black. Sacrifice 3 rats, gain control of target creature. Can we see a Ravenous Rats deck in Standard? Crystal Slipper, 1 and a red. Artifact equipment at uncommon? Common? What's the uncommon symbol look like? Anyway, that's common. Crypt creature gets +1/+0 and has haste, and it's equip 1. This kind of equipment I like, because each of your creatures from that point on has kicker 1, this creature gains haste. And whether that's an ability you want to use, or whether that's just something you want to attack with, hey, seems good. Gilded Goose. Speaking of seems good, for green, you get a 0/2 bird with flying, rare. When it enters the battlefield, make a food token. Food tokens, because it didn't reference this on the previous card. Food token, it's an artifact with 2 tap, so pay 2 generic and tap. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Cool. You can also pay 1 and a green to tap Gilded Goose to make a food token. You can also tap Gilded Goose and sacrifice a food to add 1 mana of any color. So the turn after that comes in, this taps for any color. This seems good. Venerable Knight. When Venerable Knight dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target knight you control. That's probably one of the best elite vanguards ever, I feel like. Because turn 2, if your opponent attacks into you, this dies, pumps your other creature, and you can swing back for even more. Animating Fairy. First instance of Bring to Life, of whatever this mechanic is. I forget what that mechanic's called, but anyway. Animating Fairy for 2 and a blue is a 2/2 creature with flying. That's fine. It's uncommon. Or, how this adventure works. I don't know if that's just an alternate cost. I think that references it on later card, but anyway, Bring to Life, you can also cast for 2 and a blue with the same card. It's a sorcery. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 1/1 counters on it. So you can turn your Midnight Clock into a 4/4. Taste of Death for 4 and 2 black. It's a sorcery at rare. Each player sacrifices 3 creatures. You create 3 food tokens. I don't know if this is rare because of the sacrifice or because of how good food is going to be. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Because you also have to sacrifice 3 creatures in that case. Like, if you can, obviously. But it's not just your opponent sacking 3 creatures. Anyway, Embereth Shieldbreaker for 1 generic and a red. I love this frame. That's beautiful. The Human Knight for uncommon. It's a 2/1. Full stop. You also have Battle Display for a red, a sorcery. It just destroy target artifact. Seems fine. I can click on one of these. Let's just see. It doesn't have the adventure text. Anyway, Lovestruck Beast, 2 and a green for a 5/5. and it can't attack unless you control a 1/1. Any 1/1 creature. Token, vanilla 1/1, whatever you had. Fairy Rogues just got better, y'all. You can also cast whatever adventure, sorcery, Heart's Desire for a green, make a 1/1 white human creature token. Also seems good. Excuse me while I charge my headset, which is dying. I'm getting that alarm beep. Other side. Okay, we'll get this in English. Silver Flame Ritual. 3 white and a sorcery. See you in a second. 3 white and a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Alright. If you paid 3 or more white mana to cast Silver Flame Ritual, creatures you control also gain Vigilance in the turn. That seems alright. When War of the Spark came out, I tried to make a Bant Proliferate deck. It was mediocre. This would definitely help that. Fairy Vandal, 1 and a blue, for a 1/2 flash, flying, fairy rogue, and uncommon. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. This seems like it could be real good. Because it just, like in a blue deck, you're going to be drawing several cards, and even if you only draw 2 or 3 extras over 5 turns, you have a 2/3, 3/4, 4/5 flyer. Bell of the Brawl, yes. 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 That's I just love that name. That's awesome. Anyway, 2 and a black for a 3/2 with Menace. It's a human knight, uncommon. Whenever Bell of the Brawl attacks, other knights you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Cool. And this one, in English, is Killing Fire. 2 and red for an instant, deal 3 damage to any target. If you paid 3 or more red mana to cast a spell, it deals 4 damage to that target instead. So if you're paying mono red, even though this is generic mana, that means you can pay it with any color of mana. So you can pay a red, and pay the actual designated red cost, and you've paid 3 or more red to cast it. This looks interesting. Beanstalk Giant. 6 and green. For a creature giant, its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Cool. Just remember, if you're playing Scapeshift, be careful. Sorcery for adventures, Fertile Footprint for 2 and a green. Search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. It's constructed. Or sorry, it's limited. How many are there? Jeez Louise. Alright. So we'll just gonna talk about a couple more here. Let's go through, see if we got any more rares or anything. Is there anything that explains what sorcery adventure thing is? Here, let's see if we can find what it means. Cards revealed. Read mechanics. Here we go. From the mothership. Adventures. Seeing giant adventure frame. Some creatures have set their own personal adventure, and instant or sorcery that occupies the lower left corner of the cards. Adventures have their own name, mana cost, type line, including the new instant or sorcery subtype adventure, and rules text. Creature's name, mana cost, type, and mana power. Other customary positions. Creature's rule text is over on the right. As you're casting this foreboding yet strangely beautiful card, you choose which part, creature or adventure, you're casting. If you cast Beanstalk Giant, it goes on the stack as you'd expect a creature spell to. It can be countered or responded to as normal, and as long as it resolves, it will enter the battlefield under your control. Jolly good! Casting Adventure is very similar. If you cast Fertile Footsteps, the ramp spell, it goes on the stack as you'd expect a sorcery spell to. It can be countered or responded to as normal, and if it resolves, you follow its instructions. Now we get to the first twist in our tale. As an adventure spell resolves, you don't put it into your graveyard. Rather, you exile it. It's now on an adventure. Exciting! Now the fun part of going on an adventure, returning safely. If an exiled card you own is on an adventure, you can cast the creature. This would be the same. This could be in the same turn in which you cast the adventure, or on a future turn. This works only if the adventure spell resolves and the card remains in exile. If you cast the adventure and it's countered, you're out of luck. Of course, you don't have to cast the adventure at all. You could just cast Beanstalk Giant if you have need of smashing now, or you don't want to risk Fertile Footsteps being countered. While Beanstalk Giant is on the battlefield, just ignore the adventure and all its text. While the card is in your hand, your graveyard, your library, or even exile, it only has the characteristics of the creature, not the adventure. For example, if you cast a spell that lets you search the library and find a creature card, you can find Beanstalk Giant. But if you cast a spell that lets you search your library for an instant or sorcery, you won't be able to find Fertile Footsteps. Cool. That's really neat. Adamant. There are 5 courts in Eldraine that constitute the Realm. Each color-aligned court is dedicated to a particular virtue: loyalty, knowledge, persistence, courage, and strength. Each handsomely rewards those who demonstrate dedication to that virtue. Here's Embereth Paladin. Courageous Knight from Castle Embereth, a 4/1 with haste. Embereth Paladin will charge into battle with nary a second thought. As Embereth Paladin enters the battlefield, it fondly looks back to the Halcyon days when it was first cast, 10 or 15 seconds ago. At least 3 of the mana spent to cast were red. It enters with a +1/+1 counter. And sorceries can also look... Okay, so that mechanic is just called Adamant. Okay, because that was on the foreign language cards. Cool, so that mechanic is just Adamant. Food. Yeah, so... Adventure. So let's go back and look at the adventure cards now, just to see. So adventure, you gain X life. And each opponent loses X life for X number of nights, and then you can just cast this later. That seems really good, the Smitten Swordmaster. Okay. These adventure cards just got interesting now. Okay, let's go. What else has adventure? Okay, so you can just color cycle if you're on an early turn. That's neat. And turn creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's alright. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. And black. Hey, that's more than okay. Create 3 bearer tokens. No damage. Sacrifice it. Yeah, so let's check Beanstalk Giant. So, search life for basic land, then exile this. Beanstalk got Tyrant Toughness, so then you can cast this from exile. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so these just got a lot better. So, turn 2. Turn 1, really. You just make a 1/1. So you could cast this half. Oh, Llanowar Elves will still be legal, I think. So you can just, like, Llanowar Elves, turn 2, play a 5/5. This seems real good, just value-wise. Lovestruck Beast. That. Okay. Those cards just got better. The adventure cards got better. Anyway, let's get back to it. The arena's all updated and loaded now, so let's play a few games before we gotta get going. There we go. So it's kind of neat. They're talking about renewal or rotation. So Thronal Eldraine is coming soon. When it does, every fall, cards in standard cards in standard format rotate. If you played Magic for a while, you're used to this. These sets will be playable only in historic play mode, so they're calling it this new format historic. You'll receive a gift this renewal season on September 26th. Profile. Alright. Oh, and the season ends. Yeah, I haven't played in a few days, so we get a few notifications. I've got a couple of packs from the Omniscience draft, which was tons of fun. Thunderkin. I'm gonna save all my cards until rotation, obviously. And Legion's End. I think I might already have a playset for that. Oh, you can pre-order Throne of Eldraine and get Garrick art and the gingerbread lady sleeves. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we got black or green spells, blue or green, green or blue. So what you're saying is you want me to play Sultai. So green is in all of these. At least they already have the Eldraine backgrounds on there. Let's probably complete one of these challenges and do a draft and see how we do. Hell's Druid. Yeah, let's keep it, see what happens. Especially because we go first. We could turn 3 Nissa, which just seems fine. Your turn, Arziel. I see you also played a good card. Dread. Let's do that. Because he won't be able to pump it next turn, so. Paradise Druid can leave. Why, you ask? This why. What can I do? This is not a sentimental love story. One without romance or sincerity. I have so much mana if I only had something to spend it on. Gotta say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Let's see, I have 2 lands and a lot more than that mana. Get you out. Let's get you out. Used to be a girl, now I'm used to being the goat. You're sitting on your feelings, I'm sitting on my throne. I ain't got no time for the troubles in your eyes. This time only looking at me, myself, and the fact that it gives us that vigilance is ridiculous. Because now I can also tap to not Monstrosity, but Monstrosity the adapt the Incubation Druid. Let's just do that now, while our lands can still tap for extra mana. Why'd you tap yourself? You could have tapped the Stomping Grounds without having to tap yourself. Well, that'll do it. Kill Stomping Ground? Okay. That makes sense to you. That can tap for any color as well, so. Can I not draw lands? That'd be fine. Let's just hold on to this and make him think. I must have more removal in hand. Otherwise, I'm not sure why they wouldn't. Yeah, there we go. Now you kill Stomping Ground. Double block so I can kill Knight, please? Please? Thank you. We spent the late nights making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. Roll that backward, babe, and pay me. Okay. What really hurts? Legion's End hurts us. Drawing more land hurts us. There's so many good things we could draw. We just need to draw them. We've done well with our lands and elves and elementals. Other than these, we haven't drawn a single elemental. What is this? Oh, graveyard. Oh, that's new. 1 card in hand, 2 cards in exile, 47 library, 3 in the graveyard. That's neat. Does it show up? Yeah, it shows up my mouse over there too. Yay! I like these little things. Play a swamp. Oh, now they have life gain. It's not good for us. Life gain and a life paying outlet. I just want, like, Risen Reef would be good. Pay 2 life, draw a card. I can't even do that right now. I could get so many things. What's more? I'll get some creep back to their hand. Yeah. Kill the elves. I guess, yeah, no, they can kill the druids. Because they have double presence. You play another swan? Ah. Ah. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do 4. So I can just take all of this. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Yoink. Mine. I've been on the other side of that so many times. Well, it's not like I'm about to play any swamps, to be fair. Okay, so 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Let's do 8. Then if we draw something, like a little something or other, we can cast it. Or that.
Just like a march run to the flame.
Yeah. Because we have to attack with at least 3, so that we do 6. He gains 4, goes to 9. The next turn we can just swing out.
I got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I click on you, my lover.
Because you can sack to get one of the Dread Presence back, or Chupacabra. There we go. And he kills the Krasis. We ain't out of the woods yet. We still deep in the woods. Because I don't really want to give him his Dread Presences back and just keep attacking with them and having him eat them. But we keep just drawing land. I don't think I attack there. Because he blocks those, takes 3, gains 4, loses that, and then can Dread Presence back. Yeah. Sacrifice a creature, so you can only use that once. Okay. Ah.
wishes are yeah.
I'm just gonna kill something. Yeah. Attempt one of those. I mean, I have plenty of land now. The mana isn't an issue anymore. Enters the battlefield plus one reserve for each different mana cost among non-land permanents in your graveyard. Not like cards, because they are permanents in your graveyard, not cards. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Dies, return target creature with cover and makes 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Which renders are. Be about it. Basic. There's nothing else I can do. I've drawn nothing but lands. I drew another one. Oh, off of Profit. I mean, that's kind of the combo, is it not? Because you just sack, gain a bunch of life, injured cards. He has the Memorial Folly, so we can get back whatever he sacks. He gets the value off of Cavalier. Dread Presence. Replays the Dread Presence. Can replay Bloodfast. And then can either choose to sack something. There's no reason not to kill Nissa this turn. I like this. I feel like if we had a better draw, we could have taken it a little more easily. But can't always get that. Hey, look, an elemental. I see your Cavalier and raise you my own with reach.
You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this. But I have seen this all.
No reason to attack with anything.
Never gonna let you close
Now, if they attack with something,
every time I open up it.
like the embodiment or that, I can block it profitably. No.
Close to you, even when I mean the most to you. In case you go and leave me in the dark.
Not the Chupa thingy. Not the ravenous Chupa thingy. By Cavalier of Thorns. Ugh. Just gonna start picking off my wee creatures. Can we pick something happier? Does this video have time? Does it have timestamps? It does not. And then another stream that's just more like the pre-made videos. Right? Cool, so yeah, get Ascendancy next turn. Then Branchwalker or Sage. Or Moment of Craving if we have to. It looks like this is the Gruul Stompy deck, or Gruul plus blue. I forget all the names for color combinations. Or it's the Elemental deck. That's my next guess. Let's just get this started. Next turn. Let's see. It's interesting. I like this deck just because it's a side strategy. It's not a super common thing, and it's fun. I definitely got to start taking care of those Risen Reefs. Probably just gonna let through, yeah. Druid. Let's kill that one. And the thing with the Risen Reefs too, you force your opponent to take care of it on their turn. Just to take away some value from you, right? Luckily they haven't hit any of their big stuff yet. Because they will. It's inevitability, Mr. Anderson. Elemental buff. Probably use it as a mana sink this turn, though. Or kill that. You know, either one. Proliferate. And then we can go at Chandra. I'm gonna land under. Gee, I'm so good at this game. That's fine. Let's see. There's so many cards in their hand. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because it makes them keep minusing Chandra. It's their third Reef. If this deck ever has to get some kind of graveyard recursion, we're all screwed. Ugh. I keep not drawing lands. There you go, there's one. Take in 4 here, boss. At least he can't Chandra it, or at least opponent can't Chandra it. Oh, see, this is why we're losing, guys. Kitty's not blue. Gotta change Kitty to blue. It's too late now. That's why we're losing. Okay, now we're dead. See, I told you. Bye-bye. We going bye-bye. Alright, so we should have enough time to do the draft and maybe just play a game or two. Drain Courtside Brawl. What is this? First playthrough drain the special event using one of 4 pre-constructed decks in our newest format, Brawl. Cool. Let's do that. What are these? Savage Hunter, Knight's Charge. The Knights seemed very good. So let's try the Knights. Knights seemed like they had some good synergy. Not even gonna read the cards. Other than the handful we saw already, but... It's like a tournament field of some sort. Cheesecake for the win, indeed. I am not disagreeing with opponent's name. Command Tower. I don't... Oh, I do have a commander because we're playing Brawl. I think we got them all again. There we go. We got some lands. Search counter. Cruelty. Sure. Let me play this first. Going to cast Knight or Equipment spell. Sure. Sure. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on Mace the Valiant. You're supposed to reach charge counter. Okay. So it gets counters even if it's not equipped. This is good. Sir Gwyn, Hero of Ash something. Go away, Evolving Wilds. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Okay. Shivan Dragon, cause reasons. Equipments you control have equip, Knight, 0. Which I'm guessing they equip to a Knight for 0? A Layla, Artful Provocateur. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying have +1/+0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue. Oh. I want to play your deck. Let me play your deck. I want to play your deck. I want to play this. That card. Might as well just get this out, see what happens. Like, they can play their commander this turn. Which I can then immediately kill on my turn, but... Sir Conrad the Grim. Whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Sir Conrad deals 1 damage to each opponent. Sorry, reading. So whenever another creature dies, period, or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard. Okay. Shine Chaser. I gotta read all these. This is like the whole set in here. Shine Chaser. 1 white blue. Flying Vigilance gets one spawns like from an artifact, and as long as you control enchant. So it's a 0/0 originally. Neat. These are both instants if we have to. Alright. Flying Vigilance I'm fine with taking like 2 or 4. You gon' die. This seems more limited, so let's do you. Bye. I think they can cast it again next turn. Let's do this. Then we can scry, maybe get... yeah, actually, sure. That's fine. Feels like we got our slow draw on this deck. I feel like this is supposed to be an aggressive deck, but we got our slow draw. Bye. No. Stab it. Okay. Vigilance Menace 5. No attacks. You draw a card. You lose 1 life. I can do that. Or Shivan Dragon. Dragon that. Dragon that. Player puts top card of the library into the graveyard. Let's do it. Cripple creature you control attacks, you draw a card, you use your life. Okay. Mana costs 8, and they have 7 currently. Artifacts you control have flying. Artifact creatures. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target non-creature artifact you control from 0/0 with 4 1/1 counters. Alright. Vigilance and Menace, so there's no way you are not going in, friend. We have to destroy, so I'm excited to cast this. Theoretically, we destroy target artifact, and then we get a 2/1 for 3 mana. Stop it! Stop it! You have 3 mana. Draw a card, discard a card, but they would only have 1 mana left. Stop! No! Ruh-roh, Raggy. Are we dead? Yeah, I know they have a bunch of flag. We're real dead. Bye! Alright, we gotta play another game of this. This is a lot of fun. I'm liking this. One more. He said before he played for 3 more hours. Wild Bounty. Let's play that. The fairy deck seems good because it's all flying, which is good. Surprise. No green. So we get a free mulligan. Why not? This is better. Yeah, let's keep that. Because we're gonna Fairy Vandal out. Teller of Tales. Draw a card and black card from hand on the battlefield. Yeah. That and Fairy Vandal out. That has Flash. I could have waited. Nobody said I was good at this game. You're watching of your own free will. Please stay watching. Oh, we're both playing the same deck. Hey, we're twins. Nico Pondero, we're twins. Bastions, your next turn, creatures can't attack you. We're playing by control. Unless control plays 2 features those creatures. I want to more use that as utility than anything. You have a land. Play your land. Are you waiting? Fireman Vessel. Tapped. So what's this do? Throw a mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield under your control. It fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Alright. Alright. Land. Oh, yep. Map. Map. Oh, I like Thorn Mammoth. Thorn Mammoth is real good. Or any other creature enters? Man, that's really good. And it's just a May, right? Oh, it does fight up to one target. Okay. That's real good. Tome of Legend, and there's battle for the page counter. Mana can enter the battlefield or attacks, but a page counter on it. Page counter, draw card. Okay. So not super duper worried about that. We'll do this. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Okay. What am I? Oh, because I have that. So whenever you cast, let's do you. So then I can look for a land, put her onto the battlefield and shuffle, and then Flay Beanstalk Giant. This is cool. There's new cards. They're a lot of fun. Oh, they're a lot of fun. I'm gonna stream this tomorrow night. Move encounter, destroy target artifact or enchantment. I spiral first? Let's spiral first. Draw a card. We have a decent board though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 land. Let's. That just hits artifacts and enchantments. So just be the vessel. So let's do this as a sorcery. Put a forest in. So then later I can cast this if I want. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. Tap that. Then get you out. Put that onto the battlefield. And attack with you. I like this deck. This is fun. This is my kind of dirtles. If something really, really bad happens, we have the time wipe. If not, we have a large thing we're going to play. By Incubation Druid, really? Okay. Fine. That's just good, right? I like this deck. This is cool. What time is it? 3:10. We got one more. Now we have a play set of Heraldic Banner. Rather choose a color. Choose a color. Add one mana. Let's play a different deck. Tried those. We've seen that. We haven't seen Savage Hunter yet. So let's play Savage Hunter. And then we will go. Then I have to go. That one was fun. The Bant one was fun. Robin quacks. I thought ducks quacked. Sure. Food, Signet. Sure. Corvold, Fey Cursed King. Or Corvold, Fey Cursed King enters the battlefield or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a counter on him and draw a card. Alright. Feels like it's gonna have to be somewhat token heavy, but. Bake into a pie. Look at your creative food token. That seems like some fun, that does. Let's just do this, though. Let's get some stuff out. Target creature. This one. Okay. Strike 2. What's it? Emergent Zone. Yeah. In this deck, that seems really good, actually. Dragon Noble? Maybe? Yeah, Dragon Noble. Keep forgetting I have potential triggers. P.S. P.S. Pass. I don't want to get demonetized. It's pass. Bunk bunk. I'm gonna have to look at all these Aristocrats cards, but I feel like we're very near a combo. It may take several cards, but I feel like we're very near a combo. So you... Fables. Whenever one of our non-human creatures you control deal combat damage player, drop a card. So let's just send Pollen Bright Druid into the breach here. Pollen Bright Druid knows only war. Because baked into a pie is an instant. I love this. This is awesome. Zoltan Boros, good job on you, friend. Bake into a pie. I'm gonna bake. I just want to say in person, I'm gonna bake that into a pie. Whatever Regisaur, I'm gonna bake that into a pie. Actually, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. If they're holding up a counter magic of some sort, maybe. Player trucker. Yeah, I feel like I just want to do that. I don't have enough mana for Time Wipe or anything. You go away, fly. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Ooh, that's in here apparently. All right. Seeing what food tokens are, I don't think they're going to be a thing unless they get put to some other kind of utility, but I don't think that's good enough to do anything super duper serious. I could have done this, yeah. I gotta pay attention to my food tokens, you know? is still hitting for 5. It's fine.
Cause she's messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet, but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm out.
That's why I don't want to overgive it because I feel like they have the time warp, or whatever it's called.
But she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm out my mind. I'm out my mind.
Sack a creature, create a food token. If it's big, make 2. Which just makes sense, really.
Just like me, out of mind. I know it's strange, we're both crazy kinds.
What'd you do? Ate a pie. So I baked this shine chaser into a pie that I just ate. So everyone's aware of what just happened. Temple of Milady. Milady. Don't need more land. Feel like we attack with the Zombo token there. I gotta just attack, sacrifice another permanent. Okay. So that's not as bad then.
Tell me something.
That one.
Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more?
I think Corvold could be fun. I have a Jund commander deck under Prosh already. It's a similar idea. So I feel like it could be fun. So now's the time when they like time warp. Right? Right. Right. Black, blue, nope. Frogify. So I'm gonna sacrifice you in response. What is I want to see Frogify, please. Use all abilities. There's one. I'm gonna sack that. Yes. That. Command zone. Then I get some snacks. Enters battlefield, draw a card. Cool. Sack it, add 1 mana of a color. Pay 2 to sack it, you gain 3 life. All of which seem fine. For common, especially, just a mana fixing, draw a card. That's fine. It's not like I can do anything about it. Sacrifice food. Om nom. Om nom. Ooh. Yes, please. Now you're gonna counter that, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, no? Okay. I'm still gonna get in for 2. Draw a card there. Crater Maker. Target creature. Destroy target colorless non-land permanent. I'm really liking this. This is fun. This is fun for. Oh, see? Got it. Make the blue kitty. There we go. Look, interactable backgrounds. Lava. No, give me nothing moves yet. That's okay. Like, this is brand new. I'm not super upset about it. I've gained 6 life off of the food so far. So I'm making Angrath leave. Oh, you got my sack outlet gone. Okay. That's fair. This is also fair. Oh no, you got the invasion. Okay. Three mana left, looks like. Now, do I want Corvold? Or a flying blocker? Yes. And he has Menace, and I can give him Haste. Haste. What am I gonna do if I shave? I can't play with this anymore. Priorities, man. Jeez. So just Law Mage binding Corporal. That's fine. That one. And play that. So I have 2 manas. All these have menace still.
Even though we both know we're liars and we start each other's fires, we just know that we'll be alright. Even though we're kicked out the party, cause we both hate everybody, we're the ones they wanna be like. So don't let me down.
You're blocking my 4/4. Creator Maker's a 2/2. So might as well just kill that, really. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, then we can end of their turn. Eat some noms. We can end of their turn nom noms. They diggin'. Oh, they diggin'. Personally, I don't see a reason why you don't kill Angrath this turn, but that's me. Because my peoples still have the menace. And the fly really likes me. Ooh, Ancestral Blade is cool. You sacrifice permanent, put a counter on it, and draw a card. Okay, and the tokens are still permanents. This battlefield, return target permanent card from the graveyard to your hand. Creator Maker. Cool. Cool. Okay, draw a card. I'm going to draw 5 more lands. So I'm going to draw 2. Ooh, that's good. Attacks we can. use. Actually, what does it say? Turn target permanent from graveyard to hand.
I'm the one for a good time, gold phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I know that's fine. It's just, I feel like we got him on the ropes, we just can't finish him. Angrath is going to be good. Then we can give the Find Broker Menace. They're still digging. They got 4 manas. We have 9. Draws a card. What does that say? Oh, they're making treasure now. So we can land. I know, I don't want to sacrifice those creatures right now. Somebody forgot I got Angrath back to my hand. Ah, it's a game, folks. You can decline. You can have all of the treasures, friends. Alright. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Do I get to draw the card? I do get to draw the card. It's not something I could cast, so I'm actually going to pay for that. Am I? Yes. I'll pay for that. So they'll have to throw both on Judith, so they take 9, 10. Flashback. I'm starting Insight. Yeah. That's a thing. Next turn. Maybe Moldervine. Because we have a lot of stuff died, so I don't think Moldervine just gaining life and drawing cards is good. This is going longer than I thought. But we're almost there, maybe. That's fine. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. It's a non-zero amount. If they don't attack Angrath, I think we just play Corvold, give him haste and swing. I think we still play Corvold, give him haste and swing. And what they play now, they're just equipping that onto something that can block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yes, I'm going to pay your 2. And play the swamp. Play this. Can't counter it.
Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be in like all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry.
There's no combination. As it sits, there's no combination they can block without losing. They do have 5 mana still. I did advanced steps really quickly. Okay. Okay. Sweet. That was a good game, opponent. Good game, Robin Quacks. You quacks with the best of them. That's really fun. That is really fun. A playset of Sir Conrad. Good. I actually really wanted a playset of him. What else do we get? That one, Order of Midnight. Return creature card. Whenever Savvy Hunter attacks or blocks, create a food token. Sacrifice 2 foods, draw a card. See, there you go. There's your payoff for food tokens. So let's just do Mastery Tree stuff. So I was going to get Kethis. So let's just do the Planar Cleansing. Alright. But guys, that is me for today. Hopefully you guys had fun. If you did, please consider doing a follow, like, share, subscribe. Leaving a comment on the video if, once this is up on YouTube. Anything that you see that you would like, please let me know. If you like games, like I said, we're gonna get Slay the Spire up and going. I just need to, I guess, figure out how to stream it, because it was having troubles. Which I also stream, as well as a few more in the coming months before game day, is going to be a fundraiser for Extra Life for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. In my particular case, we're raising money for Alberta Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. If you would rather donate to your own, you certainly can. They would appreciate it. If you want to donate to Children's Miracle Network Hospitals in Alberta, you can visit my fundraising page at extra-life.org/participant/guestcitygaming. If you're watching this replay on Twitch, there should be a link below. On YouTube, I'll hopefully remember to put one in the description as well. But you can also just donate anytime you want to anyone you want, and they will go to the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals as well. So, if you liked the first game we played today, Enter the Gungeon, you can click on the link below as well if you're watching this on Twitch, and there'll be a link below on YouTube as well. And you can go through my Humble Bundle page to purchase Enter the Gungeon. I believe it's about $13 at time of recording. Definitely a really good deal, really fun game. Magic Arena, of course, free all the time, and I'm really enjoying these Eldraine cards so far. They are awesome. Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun today. I know I did. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you again soon. Have a good day, guys.